Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, and everything in between. Where did we leave off? And I said to the Savior, Lord, was it not... fuck. I'm just going to continue. And I said to the Savior, what is the forgetfulness? And he said, it is not the way Moses wrote and you heard. For he said in his first book, he put him to sleep, but it was in his perception. For also he said through the prophet, I will make their hearts heavy, that they may not pay attention, and may not see. Then the epinoia of light hid herself in Adam, and the chief archon wanted to bring her out of his rib. But the epinoia of light cannot be grasped. Although darkness pursued her, it did not catch her. And he brought a part of his power out of him, and he made another creature in the form of a woman, according to the likeness of the epinoia which had appeared to him. And he brought the part which he had taken from the power of the man into the female creature, and not as Moses said, his rib bone. And Adam saw the woman beside him, and in that moment the luminous epinoia appeared, and she lifted the veil which lay over his mind. And he became sober from the drunkenness of darkness. And he recognized his counter-image, and he said, this is indeed bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. Therefore, the man will leave his father and his mother, and he will cleave to his wife, and they will both be one flesh. For they will send him his consort, and he will leave his father and his mother. Okay, so how to explain this one? Well, how about the veil that lay over his mind is like being asleep in our perceptions, as in we are in the dark, so to speak. And while darkness can pursue the light, it may not contain her, for the light must be shed upon the dark. Like with the information in the Gospel of St. Mary Magdalene, the light sits in the darkness, but is not of the darkness. Just as God creates the inner man from his image, epinoia is the light and is the farthest away from matter, which is the body. Therefore, she cannot be formed by another body part, which is what contains the light. And instead of her sexual organs being external, they are internal. And to become sober from the drunkenness of darkness is what happens when we spend more time sitting in silence with God and becoming a vessel for light-filled information. Thank you. Goodbye.